This week, we look in depth on this week's Shakespearean genre performance, peek at the upcoming yearbook and how it's put together, find out more about dual enrollment at Rampart, continue our teacher profile series, and ended with a little student humor on the age-old holiday debate, turkey versus ham.
All of this and more on this week's Kram.
Hey Rams, this is Nathan Bronk, alongside my co-anchor,
Emilio Villalobos.
and we will be your anchor for this week's K-Rank.
This week's top story is the play Midsummer Night's Dream.
The theater team has been working hard on the classic Shakespearean comedy.
Off to Jed Amundsen for more information.
Last week, we got a sneak peek into A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now we took a closer look into what went into the production.
Or else the law of Athens yields you up.
Rampart's theater program has been working hard since the start of the year on their first semester performance, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now that they've had their opening night yesterday, we took a look into what went into the production of the play.
I chose Midsummer Night's Dream because I thought it would be a great challenge for the students to put on a Shakespearean production. I think Midsummer is the most accessible of Shakespeare's plays as far as for the actors and the audience, and it's a good light-hearted comedy, and so I just thought it would be in educational theater the next step for these kids. Our overall concept for the play is Shakespeare's Midsummer. We're set it in Victoria, like a Victorian era, but we also have a steampunk vibe to it. So our fairies in the show are living in kind of a steampunky world. So they have gears and goggles and different things that are more steampunk feeling to separate them out from the human world. I mostly want to see like magic on stage.
I think that the just getting the language familiar to them, because it's written in that Shakespearean language, that can be kind of challenging for a lot of the students just initially. So our actors had to do a lot of table work before we blocked each act, and that really helped get to the heart of like, what does this actually mean?
Students in the play shared some of their experiences while working on the production.
I play Oberon in Midsummer Night's Dream. It's been really fun. This is the most fun I've had at rehearsal so far because it's Shakespeare and it's really goofy and it has a lot of seriousness, but it also has a lot of fun.
So I played Demetrius. He's one of the lovers in Midsummer. With Shakespeare, it's the first time I've done anything like that, and it's definitely posed a challenge with the iambic pentameter, but I think we've all managed to kind of get the groove with it.
So I'm Helena, which is one of the lovers in the show. She gets to fight with Hermia at one point, which is fun. There's a lot of learning curves because you have to figure out how to make the audience understand Shakespearean without them fully understanding the words themselves.
Shakespeare is a big challenge. There's a lot of weird words. A lot of words are flipped in sentences, and so you have to really pay attention because if you don't say it exactly right, it'll break like the flow of the play. So it'll sound really funky and weird.
Everybody told us a little bit about what they're looking forward to.
I really look forward to Act 3 every time we run it. It's definitely like half of the play, and it's just insane. So much goes down in that act, and it's a lot of fun. The blocking is great. I'm excited for people to see it.
I'm excited to see how the audience reacts to Shakespeare because it's something I've never seen before or done before. So
Yeah, I'd say it's surprisingly funny. Enjoy, just get ready to laugh, get ready to have a good time. Don't be afraid that it's Shakespeare and you might not understand some things. Like, it's going to be very entertaining.
I look forward to some of the jokes because I feel like there's some really funny parts and I think that they carry through really well even though it isn't Shakespearean. So I'm really excited to just hear the audience reaction to some of the blocking we have and some of the jokes that we have and some of the scenes. So I'm excited for that.
A lot of people that I know are going to be coming to the performances, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them too.
Thank you to Miss Robbins, Mr. Woodruff, and Rampart Theater, and make sure to go watch A Midsummer Night's Dream and support our theater program tonight and tomorrow. This has been Jed and Eli Amundsen reporting for Kram.
Get your tickets now for tonight's or tomorrow's performance. David Shald is a math teacher, but he also works with our baseball program.
Off to Vince Carpio for more.
Some teachers just go to school and go straight home. Mr. Shald is a teacher who goes above and beyond, not only for his students, but for his players as well.
David Shald is a first-year math teacher here at Rampart, but he is also one of our newest baseball coaches. Kram decided to take a deeper look into his busy life.
For me, I just like having a consistent game plan of like, we're here to get work done. We do that in the morning, we do that at school, we do that on the field.
Coach shows up early to help the team and stays late to make sure every player gets the help they need.
So anyways, we show up in the morning, we have a workout routine tailored for baseball players. So they come in, we get our work done from about 6 to 7, and then we carry on and go about our day. So the off-season practice is really just honing our skills. It's all about like coming here, working on, if you're infielder, you're working on your fundamentals. If you're outfielder, working on your fundamentals, and just getting better every single day, little by little, to get ready for the spring season.
Working out is very important to being a competitive athlete, but the baseball team does it differently by working out before school starts. Coach Shald is the baseball team's weight coach, and the players wanted to share how he helps them on those early mornings.
He's helpful in the weight room by making sure we have like proper form and making sure to push yourself by like making sure you keep increasing in weight.
He mainly provides us with our workout, making it so we have pretty much a adult to help guide us through our little workouts in every morning, and just kind of make sure we're doing it safely.
He just kind of like keeps me in check and gives me tips on my form and whatnot.
He's pretty good. He's pretty motivative, and he makes sure that we are on top of it and we're supposed to be doing what we're supposed to be doing.
The baseball team doesn't stop with just working out. They have after-school practices as well. Coach Shald is there to help the players dial in for the fall.
He helps you practice by noticing the little things and telling you what to do to fix them, and he helps with the little details. He's helped by just like little details and like telling you things you wouldn't notice or you might not notice or know that will help you later on.
He's always here just to be that extra helping hand, mainly. He kind of helped me through my recruitment process a little bit, just to help be another voice, just kind of pushing me.
Pretty much the same thing. He helps me to stay accountable and make sure that I'm actually doing what I need to do. He has made me like make sure my teammates are doing the same things and stuff, so.
He helps me pretty good. He is the same in the weight room, just making sure I'm on top of it and doing what I'm supposed to be doing right. He's helped me a little bit. There's definitely a lot of coaches that have helped me, but he's helped me just as the same as everybody else has, and making sure I would grow the way I'm supposed to.
Thank you, everyone. Good luck to the baseball team this year. This has been Vince Carpio reporting for Kram.
Welcome to the Ram family, Mr. Shald.
The dual enrollment program is a good way to get college credit in high school.
Off to Luca for some more useful information about student experiences with these classes.
Did you know we have students here at Rampart taking college classes? We decided to talk to some students to see how it works. You may not know it, but there's quite a few students here at Rampart taking classes at colleges. There are a few colleges that students can take classes through, such as UCCS, MSU, and Pikes Peak Community College. We talked to a few of these students to find out what their day-to-day looks like.
I'm taking environmental science through UCCS, Gateway Program Seminar through UCCS, and public speech through UCCS.
So I'm taking a history, like emergence in modern America history class, and just a human geography class, and I'm taking them online.
I think probably the hardest part is that you don't really expect the deadlines to come up because they seem so far away, or they seem like not as real because they're online, or they're not like the same as Rampart, so nobody reminds you about them. So you have to keep track of everything on your own.
I thought it was going to be easier than it was, which is it's kind of on me that it's a little more difficult. But yeah, it's a lot more challenging than I thought it was, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I've still enjoyed the class. It's just been a little bit more challenging. Yeah, my workload, it's been a lot because I just have a lot of school stuff to manage, plus the college classes, but I usually just do it on the weekend, so it's not the worst.
Usually I get a module every week, so it's like a set number of assignments or a set number of readings. So I usually have a reading or two for each of my classes, assignments that go with the reading, and then for my public speech class I'll have a speech, or for another class I'll have an essay or a project every week.
Keep in mind that many of the application windows for this year have closed. This has been Luca Gigante, signing off for Kram.
The next time you can enroll in dual enrollment is in April.
Yearbook is a school-wide book that many students and staff around the school look forward to every year.
This year's yearbook will be impossible to forget because of our awesome yearbook team.
Maya Mills has a story.
The yearbook encapsulates all the memories and fun of the year. It takes a lot of hard work so that everyone has something to remember the year by.
The memories and the friendships we create during high school will be some of the most important ones. All of that joy is preserved in a book that generations to come will see. The yearbook staff shared why they wanted to be a part of the process.
I joined Yearbook because I thought that it'd be a really interesting opportunity to grow creatively and as a person.
And I just really liked how they looked and how it looked like everybody came together to kind of tell stories and show what happened in the school.
Last year, my English teacher actually recommended me.
Be a part of the community and help capture those special moments.
A lot of different elements go into creating the yearbook every year.
Planning the entire yearbook starts pretty much in May of the previous school year. So our future editors-in-chief, and all summer long, they're working on developing their theme.
It's a whole process, honestly. So first we assign spreads and just to see what you're covering.
Sometimes you'll write a story about someone.
Otherwise, we make these mods called side salads that go on the side.
Part of it is taking photos of everything that happens at the school. So we have to be at events and in classes and everywhere that we can be to make sure that we get the photos that we need and represent all the people in the school. And then after that, we have to get interviews, write captions and design our spreads.
And there's a lot of revising.
Our whole book goes to print before we go to spring break, and then we wait a couple months for delivery, and then we distribute it.
Students shared why they bought their yearbook.
So that I can look back on what I did in high school and see photos of myself from when I was in high school.
And it's just a fun way to get notes from friends and also to save memories from previous school years.
I wanted to keep the memories.
We got a final note on why everyone should buy a yearbook.
People should buy the yearbook because first, you can't buy it again after this year, it is now or never.
High school is always a rough time for people, and I think that being able to look on the positives of it.
You don't read the words now, but you will 20 years from now when you want to know what emotions were captured in a certain photo.
There's the long term of caring about, the path that you've been on, where you've come from, why yearbook is important. But then also we look at the now. No school year, no group of students, nothing will ever be exactly what it is right now.
Remember to buy your yearbook at yearbookforever.com until they are sold out. Price is currently at $80 and will increase January 1st to $85 and again to $90 on distribution day in May. Senior baby ads can be purchased on yearbookforever.com until December 5th. This has been Maya Mills reporting for Kram.
If you're interested in purchasing a yearbook, talk to Miss Bailey in room 401.
And finally, for this week's special segment, we have something surrounding the theme of Thanksgiving.
You guys may have these arguments around the school, but on this week's KRAM, we'll solve it once and for all.
I personally think that turkey is far superior to ham.
No way. Ham is miles ahead of turkey.
Anyways, no matter what you think, off to our host, Kate. Turkey versus ham is a Rampart tradition, an age-old rivalry between turkey and ham. Today, these two competed to decide which one is better.
Rams, welcome back to this year's Turkey versus Ham. On this side, we have turkey. Versus ham. For our first competition, we have pickleball. All right, for this game, it's first to 3, and due to our severe crowd disadvantage, Turkey's gonna start with the ball. All right, so Turkey has 1 point. After review, Ham somehow won that point. So it's 1 turkey, 1 ham. It is 2-1, and it is game point for Ham. Just come down to this last serve. It is Ham with the win. Ham has won. For our next competition, we have spike ball. Ham won the last competition, so we're gonna let Turkey start with the ball. 1, go ahead and serve. Okay, point, Turkey. Turkey won that point, so he gets to serve again. All right, you ready? Go ahead and serve. Ham, are you okay?
I feel great.
Due to the unfortunate circumstances, we are going to have to move on from spike ball. Turkey won that point, so now it is tied up 1-1. It's time for basketball. Let's go, Ham.
I just want to say, shout out to Charlotte Webb.
No! Comes down to this shot. And we have our winner. Due to that incredible shot at the end, Turkey has won the entire competition. What do you have to say about yourself?
Yeah, you suck, Ham. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I told you that Turkey was better than Ham.
Man, there's no way Ham sold that hard. Anyways, let us know what you think and vote for Ham or Turkey using this QR code.
You can also use the link in the description of YouTube to take our survey. We'll have the results in next week's KRAM.
There's no Stu Corners today, but remember forums for the lip sync battles are due November 14th to Mr. Isles.
The event itself is on the 19th.
Thank you to the KRAM team for producing this week's amazing piece.
It was a pleasure to be your anchor this week. This was Nathan Rome
and Emilio Villalobos, signing off for this week's KRAM. Useful information about students' experiments.
Hold on.
Dang it! It's because we're professional. Yeah. I'm joking. Alright. More deleted scenes. Got it. 14th to Miss Isles, or Mr. Isles.
Miss Isles. Whoa! Ah! That scared me.